Recently, several Sky Sports pundits compiled a list of who their top 5 greatest players of all time are, and in this video I'll be doing the same. Find out who made On The Ball's list coming up. Welcome to On The Ball, my name is Gabriel and this is Talking Points, the show where we discuss noteworthy things that happen in football, particularly with regards to the Premier League. But we've got another special edition as we await the return of the Premier League, and in this episode we'll be looking at the top 5 greatest players of all time. But before we do that, if this is your first time on the channel and you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next video is released. These lists have a way of being very controversial, as deciding who the best is across all eras go beyond statistics and trophies. But even so, these debates will happen, as was the case on Sky Sports. Not too long ago, Alan Smith, Graham Souness, Jamie Redknapp and Paul Merson all gave their list of who would make their top 5 greatest players of all time. If you focus your attention on the screen, you'll see that Alan's team saw Franz Beckenbauer at number 5, Pele at number 4, Maradona is 3rd, Cristiano is 2nd, and Lionel Messi is 1st. Graham Souness has a similar team, except Zidane replaces Franz Beckenbauer at number 5, and Pele and Maradona switch places at number 3 and 4 respectively, with Ronaldo and Messi taking spots number 2 and 1 again. Jamie Redknapp also has Zidane at number 5, but he has Ronaldo and Messi at number 4 and 3, while Maradona and Pele take spots number 2 and 1. And finally, to the surprise of not very many people, Paul Merson has caused the most controversy by completely omitting Pele from his list, having Paolo Maldini at number 5, Marco van Basten 4th, Cristiano 3rd, Messi 2nd, and Diego Maradona is 1st. Now before we get into my list, I want to show you some honorable mentions that were good enough to have made this list, including Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Paolo Maldini, Iker Casillas, Franz Beckenbauer, George Best, Gert Müller, Johan Cruyff, Michel Platini, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and Thierry Henry. Now as you can see, my list sees Zinedine Zidane at number 5. Number 4 is Diego Maradona, with Cristiano sitting 3rd. 2nd we have Pele, and at number 1 it's Lionel Messi. Zidane was an outrageous player with technique near unrivaled. What set him apart from the others in his generation with similar technique like Ronaldinho and Ronaldo is his longevity. Zidane played at the highest level of football until the final game of his career. Not many people can say they're good enough to be considered one of the best players in the world at the age of 34 and just before retirement. Maradona was a brilliant player and is definitely one of the greatest of all time. What he achieved with his teams was incredible, particularly Napoli, and being a World Cup winner adds to his stature, especially considering that without him, Argentina weren't going to win the tournament. But the reason I have Cristiano above Maradona though, is because of his individual achievements. He scored more than double Maradona's goals, and he's also won far more trophies and has received the Ballon d'Or trophy 5 times. Why I have Pele over Ronaldo though is because of 2 things. Having won 3 World Cup trophies and the sheer amount of goals that he has. Looking back on their careers after Ronaldo retires, it's possible I might change my mind, but as it is now, Pele is 2nd on this list. At number 1 is Lionel Messi. Now there's a few reasons I have Messi above everyone else, including Pele. Of this list, he's the most decorated player and has won the Ballon d'Or trophy a record 6 times, which speaks of his greatness on the field, and he's also a match with Cristiano when it comes to his goal scoring ability. But what sets him apart from the others is his ability to create and provide, while also proving to be every bit as good a goal scorer as both Pele and Maradona. This is proven by the fact that not only is he the highest goal scorer in La Liga's history, but he's also registered the most assists in the competition's history as well. Whether he'll win that elusive international trophy remains to be seen, but what doesn't is if that will make him the greatest player of all time, because he's already reached that summit, and I doubt football will see another Lionel Messi in his lifetime or the next. So who would you have in your list of the top 5 greatest players of all time? Make sure to leave your comments below. Also be sure to check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel, such as Who Would You Choose, which is a show where we put together 2 players held to high esteem in their positions, 1 retired and 1 current, and we compare the 2 to make it easier for you to choose who you would rather have in your team. Like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit that bell notification icon so you know when the next video is released. I'll talk to you again soon. God bless.